Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, Mental Gen. Shadowwise here with some more replay commentary on World of Tanks. Now, this time around, I have a very interesting map to show you guys. It was basically made on the Siegfried line, and it was very interesting for a reason. Basically, at the beginning of this very much tier 8 game, even though they have like 4 tier 9s. So basically, during this game, I have been left alone on the right side of Siegfried line to defend my team as they're assaulting. Uh, Basically, the reason I had to defend them is quite simple. If the enemy team realizes this side is open, they can simply push to the outskirts, shoot anybody in the city through these locations, right here. Anybody that's pushing forward will be receiving flanking fire. Furthermore, they would just simply push, kill all artillery and any other players that are sitting still behind trying to break their defenses, and they will also get basically fire and flanking fire. They will basically surround us and they will kill us. Bit of a chip chat with the guys in the CBM clan, some Romanian people, and yeah, I was asking them if they have TeamSpeak. I was rather bored. My team was doing advances. So here we spot the WZ-132A, and I'm like, at this point, I'm like, nope, I'm not pushing forward. I'm not risking it. If I went forward, he would have killed me. I could have received flanking fire from this zones where the TDs are still attempting to snipe on this opposite side before we take it. And of course, people on the hill here are taking shots at the batch at T32, Object 252U, and whatnot. So now at this point, I'm like, I realize that basically both my Type 4 and my T95 are running away, and this WZ-132A is not going to run away either. It's an open flank. All he sees is a lone T69, and he knows that the moment I expend my clip, I'm going to be basically dead. So here I am backing it down, backing up. I'm thinking that if he tries to push me and shoot me, I can simply just drive straight forward to that bunker there and use it as a piece of cover, you know, quite a heavy piece of cover. Some extra like 10 or 20 meters of frontal armor, which would be quite needed. So at this point, I'm trying to sit on the hill. I keep looking here so I don't get shot on the side whilst I do this. I really want to keep him spotted, and at this point, I realize he pushed under my gun barrel, and if I want to shoot him, I will need to overextend forward and get shot by possibly potential people that are in this location going up the hill, since yeah. There's nobody there. I spot the Leopard PTA, and then I spot the T10, and at this point I realize I'm well and truly screwed. So that T10 takes a bit of damage. We managed to aim one and shoot it in the back of the WZ-132A. We see the Leopard. Oh, we rush our shot since we can pen him regardless of where we hit. I don't know where that shot went. It somehow didn't pen, somehow didn't hit, and we're being rushed by 2 tier 9s at this point. The Leopard PTA is in a platoon with the T10 that was on the cliff there, and the only thing I can do at this point in time, after I realize there's also T434 there, is the only thing I can do is ignore the T10 behind me. I realize there's a T10 behind me. If I turn around, I get killed by these other guys. All I'm hoping right now is that the T10 is going to be shot by the 50 TP and Carnivore, which is exactly what's happening. If you can see, the T10 is getting well and truly obliterated, and our Type 4 Heavy killed him. So I'm in a bit of a better position right now. There's a Leopard PTA in front of me. There's a WZ-132A in front of me. There's a T-34 behind me, and I don't want to get shot by the T-34. Here at this point I'm like, oh crap, and he's not paying attention. I don't know what he was doing. He was probably tunneling in some particular position. I don't know why that shot went in there, but yeah, I completely missed him, and because of that I leave the Leopard PTA on 55 hit points, and at this point he's pushing me, and I'm just looking at the minimap. I saw a shot fly in, and I started pinging the minimap, guys, please, and the 50 TP shoots one straight into the side of the Leopard PTA, saving my buttocks. So I'm very happy with this result. I should have died there. They should have completely surrounded and killed the 50 TP Carnivore and T32. Basically, the city would have been lost, but it would have been a real struggle to dig them out, and they might have won the game because most of their tanks were view range based. The only thing we had to provide us with the view range for a Batchat and an RU, and those were probably the first tanks to die. T34 continues trying to push on the hill. We spot the WZ-132A, but yeah, well within the range of artillery and Centurion Action 10. So probably the Centurion got the spotting damage for that. We can't actually get back in time to that T34, and I'm so happy. Thank you, team. Thank you so much. I was really happy with that. Basically, teamwork in World of Tanks. Could you imagine that, guys? Teamwork. So this has been the replay, and we have managed to successfully defend the side of the flank and get almost a 15-0 win. Whew. And all due to people paying a bit of attention to their flanks. Name the replay when teammates actually help, and had a very nice result. I got my second mastery mark of excellence on this tank, second mastery badge. So I guess that was well and truly correct. But during this game, we didn't get any kills. We did 1,640 damage, and because my team was pushing and being so aggressive, nobody had like a substantial amount of damage. Like the Type 4 who just had he could have gotten this damage by shooting, I don't know, something once, 1,400 damage, but he shot and killed 3 tanks for that round number. And because everybody did damage, everybody had a bit of damage, nobody had an extraordinary result. If we sort this out by experience, I'm basically the top player here. And we also had in this game a special kind of tank. I don't know why it looked different in game, but I was like, hey, probably the other replay. Who knows? Alright. We managed to also do 2,703 spotting, and that's all just thanks to our team. So yeah, 17,000 credits profit, and would have been 30,000 with premium, and a very good result for just a 4-minute and 51-second game. But this is not the single replay I want to show you guys. I also have another replay with me being utter poop at the game. Let's open this quickly, and yes, I did manage to record it, and then I deleted the recording as I was trying to clear my hard disk, and I realized, hey, why is it uploading anymore? It should have been up already. Nope, not really. So I also have for you guys today Prohorovka replay. You saw my last Prohorovka game, basically 6k total damage. This time around, you will see me being a complete and utter donkey. Literally, just. I'm ashamed of this, but it still stands that you can win on Prohorovka just by taking the forest. You literally need nothing on the hill. So let's speed it up a bit more. There we go. That's okay. Now it shows. It wasn't showing the replay speed. So match starts really interesting. We have a few tanks here in the forest with us. So yeah, there's an EBR FL10. They basically asked our EBR FL10 to spot, but he's AFK in the cap circle. I'm staring at the cap circle right now, going next to this IC right here. Our Lance and C also brought attention to him, calling him a bot light. But let's face it, guys, it's World of Tanks. He probably crashed, most probably. So at this point, I'm like, FL10 still AFK. Well, if he's still AFK, and at this point I'm like, I'm not really going to sit here for like 20 minutes, 15 minutes until a VKP is pushing forward. Well, that just set it up. So I'm going to be following this VKP. He's going to be attracting fire and probably get penned by everything. Like everything pens the VKP aside from when I shoot the darn thing, you know. And they spot an AMX M449, and very annoyingly, I don't know how tanks just do this. All he just copied my movement, so I wasn't really able to take shots earlier in this AMX M449. I know I'm not spotting him, so I'm trying to track and pen him. I have no clue why it's not penning him, but yeah, we did manage to track him, and we did get 1121 spotting damage on that. Tracking damage actually. Sadly, the VKP was getting the damage for spotting the M4A1 Rev, and I'm like, he's in a interesting position. I could probably use him as armor. So I push that tree over, and sitting in the bushes here, I'm just trying to get to the next lineup of bushes whilst not getting spotted by basically the rev. So I'm pushing rather slowly. I'm being very cautious. You can see the line of bushes right in front of me, and that's where you want to sit. And those bushes that go a bit out. So I get here, and then I see that the Lance NC is pushing forward. I spot the WZ 120, one fake tank, and generally, well, you would also hit, but this tank has donkey aim. But generally, you would pen that specific spot. I would shoot at it in a T32 like 90% of the time, exactly there on the driver's hatch. Just didn't pen him. So we get shot by the 120, one fake tank. We get shot by an STRV. We are getting some spotting damage on that rev there, and there's a VKP in front of me, which I would really like to get some spotting damage. But the Lance and C isn't really allowing me to do so. He's behind those bushes, so I'm actually going to be getting any spotting damage on the rev there. So naturally, the rev is trying to scout me out, and I realize at this point if I get lit, I'm dead. But yeah. Then we see a T43, T34 -3. Very annoying tank to play. Bad gun depression, very good frontal armor, but I was still expecting to at the very least pen him frontally in the lower plate. Naturally, we cannot hit the darn thing in the lower plate. So now we're pushing forward. I'm getting greedy. I'm pushing to the second bush location. I'm like, there's nothing here. I'm using the bushes here to be a bit more aggressive, and then an STRV. We auto aim, we shoot at him, we somehow bounce, and we instantly die. But we got 1000 more spotting out of that. My mistake was that I did that. At this point in time, I shouldn't have pursued any more forward. I should have sat behind those bushes and plunked some shots in the IS-3A and the lurver, which would have gotten me basically a clip of damage, about 1000 damage. Then I should have been pushing forward for the STRV, as at this point in time I would have been reloading, and seeing that IS-3 and whatnot is behind me, I would have pushed forward and possibly caught the STRV in that position, or trying to get behind those bushes, or at the very least, you know, I would have done a bit more damage and gotten a better result. Now let's speed this up a bit. Basically, the guys in the enemy team have won the hill. They're going ahead and trying to kill this carnivore, and they managed to. And now they have complete control of the right side of the map, but we can cap them. They're trying to push through the middle. They're getting surround fired by everything in their mother, and they die. And then the last remaining artillery piece, naturally, in the bloody water there, trying to draw on, and he got shot once by our team before he managed to do so, and that was the game. Complete donkey play by me. I should have known better, and yeah. For this result, I only named it 4K spotting in a T69. Yeah, just complete and utter donkey game by me, but great result nonetheless. So basically, with the 0 damage, we were like a fourth on XP. We did 4,179 spotting damage. We shot 10 times, hit 8 times, pinned 0 times, and we only managed to do 7,000 credit profit. Because most of the things that got shot were really higher tier than us, so yeah. Lurver, Rev, and whatnot, everything in here was tier 8. And apparently, AMXM 449 has amazing side armor, I guess. But yeah, these have been the games I wanted to feature for you guys in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah. Kind of disappointing match in Prohorovka. I should have known better. I should have played it better. But at the moment, I didn't manage to pen with my tank an STRV and an M4. I would have been like completely angry at that point. Just this gun, this tank, sometimes misbehaves, and you can't really have that happen. And it happens every game, and it happens in clutch moments. It happens when you can clip somebody, and you can't because of that. Uh, like the only good thing that happened with me in this tank is I managed to bounce three bad chat shots. The 25T, who was shooting heat at me. Somehow I managed to. Because he rushed me at the beginning of the map on Mannerheim line. And it was me, a Lorraine, our bad chat, and then the Progetto 65T tier 10 auto reloader. And we were all reloading. He somehow found the moment, and he didn't manage to do anything more than a single shot of damage to me. And yeah, that's the only good experience I had with this thing, and tracking the bloody T32 on one of the previous videos on Glacier. Aside from that, not good results, nothing better. I could do the same thing in a tier 7. Heck, I do the same thing and better in an IS. This tank is very underwhelming, and yeah. Hopefully the T54 E1 tier 9 auto loader is going to be a lot better. So, this has been Shadowwise. I do hope you guys enjoy, and we're going to see each other in the next video. Bye bye!